There are 5 types of drinks that may seem harmless but are consumed daily by most Americans, and they could be the hidden culprits quietly increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. It may sound hard to believe, but I have personally seen many healthy individuals suddenly collapse, end up in the emergency room, and even lose their lives, with the cause traced back to the very drink they loved. Is the glass you held in your hand this morning one of them? Let's find out the answer right now. Let's start with a familiar name, red wine. I know many people still believe that having a glass of red wine every evening is good for the heart. It sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Red wine contains antioxidants like resveratrol, a compound often praised as a friend of the heart. I understand that belief. Who wouldn't want to enjoy something while also caring for their health? After a long day, a glass of wine feels like a well-deserved reward. It helps us feel more at ease, more relaxed. But you know, after more than 20 years working with heart patients, I've realized something important. Anything that is repeated every day, anything that seems like just a little, can very easily turn into a spiral that is hard to control. The truth is, when alcohol becomes a daily habit, when one glass turns into more, or when you find it hard to stop, then the benefits you once believed in begin to fade away. Instead, silent risks begin to appear, and the heart is often the first organ to suffer. This becomes especially true after the age of 60, when the body can no longer process alcohol as efficiently as it used to. Those small glasses of wine that you think are harmless can gradually put a heavy burden on your heart, liver, and blood vessels when consumed every single day. According to a study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology in 2021, even a small amount of alcohol can increase the risk of atrial fibrillation. This is a type of irregular heartbeat commonly seen in older adults and is one of the leading causes of stroke. Furthermore, according to the American Heart Association, drinking alcohol regularly can cause inflammation, weaken the heart's ability to contract, and may contribute to alcoholic cardiomyopathy. This is a condition where the heart becomes enlarged, beats more weakly, and often progresses into chronic heart failure. What's more dangerous is that these kinds of damage often show no clear symptoms in the beginning. They build up slowly over time, day by day, while the person drinking still believes they are healthy and are just having a little to relax. Another point worth noting is that many people believe alcohol, especially wine, helps them fall asleep more easily. However, science has shown the opposite. Alcohol disrupts deep sleep, which is the most important phase for your body and heart to recover. You may fall asleep, but that sleep won't be deep or restorative. Throughout the night, your heart keeps beating faster than it should. Your blood pressure doesn't drop the way it normally would. And in the morning, you wake up feeling tired, heavy-headed, and drained of energy. Many assume it's simply aging, but sometimes that fatigue is the quiet cry for help from a heart that's been carrying too much for too long. I'm not saying that alcohol is the enemy, but if you find yourself drinking every day, if one glass no longer feels like enough, and you feel the need for more just to unwind, then maybe it's time to pause and ask yourself, is this still a healthy habit? Is this still bringing joy, or has it become a hidden burden that your body is forced to carry day after day? Your heart cannot speak, but it feels everything every time you pour another drink into your glass. And perhaps it has been tired for quite a while. You just haven't noticed. If you can, give yourself a gentle pause. Think about yourself. Think about mornings when you wake up feeling more refreshed, nights when you sleep more deeply and peacefully, and a heart that finally gets to rest. After 60, you don't have to trade comfort for alcohol every day. You absolutely deserve a peaceful life and a body that feels strong and steady. Don't let those seemingly harmless glasses of wine become something you look back on with regret. I still remember Mr. Michael, a 72-year-old man from Arizona whom I once treated. He was cheerful, kind-hearted, and had a habit that no one thought was a problem at first. He drank 2 glasses of wine every evening. He once told me that it helped him relax and sleep better after a long day. That habit lasted for nearly 20 years. Everything seemed fine until he started feeling breathless just walking a few steps in his backyard. Only a few weeks later, he was admitted to the hospital with atrial fibrillation. Further examination revealed that his heart had become enlarged and its pumping ability had significantly weakened. He had no major underlying health conditions, no family history of heart disease. The only thing that repeated over the years was his nightly wine. First 2 glasses, then 3, then more. While receiving treatment, Mr. Michael looked at me and said something I'll never forget. He said, "I wish I had stopped earlier, just a few years sooner. Maybe things would have turned out differently." His story is not unique. I've seen it happen many times throughout my career. And if you're reading these last few lines, perhaps you too are standing at a gentle yet important crossroad for your own heart health. A small step back today could be a huge step forward for your future well-being. Your heart is waiting for you to listen. Start now, slowly but with intention, because nothing is more valuable than a healthy and peaceful tomorrow. I'm not here to forbid anything. I only want to share the truth that so many people realize when it's already too late. So, if you still enjoy sipping something in the evening, is there an alternative? Absolutely. You can try a warm cup of herbal tea, chamomile, dried apple, or even just warm water with a slice of fresh lemon. These choices can calm the nerves, regulate your heartbeat, and help you sleep more deeply and peacefully. You see, making the right choice isn't difficult. You only need to take the first step. And believe me, in just a few weeks, your heart will be the first to thank you. Red wine is just one small piece of the larger picture when it comes to habits that affect heart health. There are many other drinks that may look harmless, or are even labeled as healthy, but turn out to be silent threats to the heart. Stay with me, because your favorite drink might be on that list too. Second on the list is beer, a beverage that may seem harmless, but in reality, it's quietly deceiving your heart. Are you still enjoying your evening beer? Just one light can at night to relax, maybe help you sleep a little better? I understand. A lot of people still think that way. Beer is often seen as a safer choice. It goes down easy, feels cool and refreshing, and some say it even helps with digestion. But can I be honest with you? I have worked with hundreds of heart patients, and I can tell you this with complete sincerity. That one habit that seems so harmless is quietly making many people's hearts weaker without them even knowing it. After 60, your body no longer processes things the way it used to. The beer you drink today is not the same as the one you had 20 years ago. Beer has a lot of sugar and starch, and with a slower metabolism, all those empty calories turn into fat, especially the kind that builds up around your organs. That includes your heart and your liver. And once that fat is there, it does not just sit quietly. It causes inflammation, raises your blood pressure, and forces your heart to work harder to keep the blood moving. Quietly, steadily, and dangerously. A study from the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that even drinking beer moderately, just 1 or 2 cans a day, contributes to higher blood pressure and inflammation in the blood vessels. These are 2 major reasons why older adults develop heart failure and stroke. Have you ever felt more tired after drinking beer? Or maybe you couldn't sleep well and woke up feeling heavy in the head even though you were not drunk the night before. If that sounds familiar, it may not be aging. It could be your heart asking for help. And there is something else not many people realize. Beer causes dehydration, and older adults are already more likely to get dehydrated than younger folks. When your body is low on water, your blood gets thicker, and your heart, like an old pump, has to work twice as hard just to keep the blood flowing. Quietly, steadily, and dangerously. You will not notice it right away, but the risk of blood clots and stroke starts to build quietly over time. On top of that, the alcohol in beer can interfere with the medications you may be taking for blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol. When those medications stop working properly, your condition becomes harder to manage. And we both know what that means. A heart attack does not wait for permission. So, what are you thinking now? I am not telling you to give up beer completely. I just want you to understand what is really going on inside your heart. If you are over 60 and your heart has been working non-stop for decades, maybe it is time you treated it a little more gently. Instead of that usual can of beer, you could try a warm cup of chamomile tea or a glass of water with a slice of lemon. Still relaxing, still enjoyable, but this time your heart gets a real break. No change is ever too small if you start today. There are drinks that seem even healthier than beer, but are actually silent troublemakers for your heart. Do you want to know if one of them is something you are drinking every day? Keep watching. And if this message feels helpful, share it with someone you care about. Because sometimes just one small change is enough to save a heart. Now, let's move on to the third drink, one that many people love: cocktails. Do you remember the last time you raised a cocktail glass? Maybe it was a warm summer afternoon, sitting on your porch, listening to an old tune and sipping something sweet to unwind. Just one small drink, you thought. It looked pretty, went down easy, had a bit of fruit in it. Seemed harmless, right? But what if I told you that same cocktail has been quietly putting pressure on your heart every single day? Would you believe me? Cocktails are like little works of art, but behind all that charm and color is a mix of alcohol, sugar, syrup, and cream. A sweet combination that might feel comforting, but is quietly working against your heart. It's a strange twist, isn't it? The very thing that helps you feel lighter might be making your heart heavier day by day. After 60, our bodies just don't process things the way they used to. What you used to handle with ease now becomes a burden. Sugar isn't broken down as smoothly. Your blood vessels aren't as flexible. And with every sip of that cocktail you still call gentle, your heart has to work just a little bit harder. Have you ever felt more tired after a small gathering? Or maybe your heart races at night, you can't sleep well, and you wake up feeling heavy in the head even though you barely drank? If you have, don't be too quick to blame it on age. It might just be your heart trying to send you a quiet SOS. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that alcohol mixed with sugar significantly raises the risk of high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes, and both of those are major contributors to heart failure and stroke. You don't have to drink until you're drunk. Just one sugary cocktail a day is enough to throw your heartbeat off rhythm. Irregular heartbeat, atrial fibrillation, those aren't rare terms in medical records of older adults. And the scariest part is, the sweetness in your cocktail is fooling you. You no longer taste how strong the alcohol really is, and before you know it, you've had more than you intended. It's the gentlest trap and the most dangerous one. I'm not here to lecture, I just want us to pause and reflect. After all these years, your heart has been with you through thick and thin, beating faithfully day after day so you could live, love, and enjoy life. Maybe it's time you started listening to it a little more, don't you think? Instead of a sugary cocktail, how about sparkling water with a splash of real orange juice? Or a little red wine mixed with soda over ice? You can still relax, still enjoy yourself, but you're doing it with intention, with love, with care. Not just for a moment of pleasure, but for long-term peace of mind. You know, it's usually the small changes that make the biggest difference. And maybe, just maybe, one small decision today could give your heart a better shot at staying strong tomorrow. Does this sound surprising to you? Among the drinks I just talked about, is there one that has always been your close companion? If so, don't hesitate to leave a comment below, so not only you, but others can stay aware and adjust their habits in time. Now, let's move on to the fourth drink, one that's widely consumed but silently feared by the heart. What I'm talking about is hard liquor. Have you ever stopped to think that just one small glass of liquor each night could be the reason your heart feels more and more tired every day? Let me share a real story with you. Richard, a 66-year-old man from Texas, used to be a Marine. Every night after dinner, he would sip a little whiskey. Just one glass, he said, to help him sleep better. No parties, no heavy drinking, just a simple habit to relax. But one morning, he collapsed in the bathroom. His wife heard the noise, rushed in, and found him clutching his chest, struggling to breathe, drenched in cold sweat. At the hospital, the doctor told them Richard had suffered a mild heart attack. The cause? A sudden spike in blood pressure during the night. And that small glass of whiskey he thought was harmless had quietly pushed his heart into danger. Do you see a little of yourself in Richard's story? Drinks like whiskey, vodka, or rum often symbolize strength and maturity, a quiet nightcap to end the day, a way to relive old memories. But after 60, your body doesn't handle alcohol the way it used to. When you drink hard liquor, your blood vessels tighten up quickly. Blood pressure surges. The heart has to work harder just to do its job. And when your arteries have already stiffened with age, the burden on your heart gets heavier. A study from Johns Hopkins University showed that older adults who drink hard liquor regularly are 3 times more likely to develop atrial fibrillation. That's an irregular heartbeat, and it can lead to sudden strokes, even if you never felt drunk. And do you know what's most concerning? Hard liquor is often consumed in small amounts. That makes it easy to think, this is nothing. But that's the trap. It lulls you into a sense of safety, and day by day, the pressure on your heart builds up silently. I once met Eleanor, a 72-year-old woman from Florida. She was generally healthy, only a slight history of high cholesterol. Every weekend, she would have a small drink with her friends while playing cards. One day, after sipping just half a glass of bourbon, she felt dizzy. Her heart was racing. Doctors diagnosed her with acute arrhythmia. She had to be hospitalized right away. You see, you don't have to drink a lot. You don't have to get drunk. Even a small amount can be dangerous when your heart is already showing signs of wear and tear. And here's another thing. Alcohol can interfere with the very medications you take every day. Blood pressure pills, diabetes medication, blood thinners. When those drugs stop working properly, your underlying conditions spiral out of control. And as you probably know by now, heart attacks and strokes never send a warning first. Now, I'm not saying you need to quit drinking entirely. All I want is for you to really understand what's happening inside your heart. That heart has been beating for you every second of every day for decades. It has never asked for anything in return. But maybe now it's time to start listening to it. So, if you're looking for a way to unwind, why not choose something a little gentler? Maybe a glass of sparkling water with fresh fruit juice, or some diluted red wine. Something light, something your heart will thank you for. Because this isn't about giving up pleasure, it's about enjoying it with intention. You won't lose your moment of peace. In fact, you might gain more time to create those meaningful moments with the people you love. Up until now, I've been warning you about alcohol-based drinks, haven't I? I know you've probably paid attention to the warnings about alcoholic drinks before, but don't breathe a sigh of relief just yet because your favorite drink isn't on the list above. Because the drinks I'm about to share with you are truly the silent enemies of your heart. Keep watching this video to discover how to protect your heart before it's too late. The final drink on today's warning list is energy drinks. You might think a single can in the morning or before work helps boost focus and productivity. But behind that short-lived surge of alertness lies a hidden danger silently building up in your bloodstream, a real and underestimated risk of heart attack and stroke. Popular brands like Red Bull, Monster, and 5-Hour Energy pack extremely high levels of caffeine, along with taurine, guarana, neurological stimulants, and a staggering amount of sugar. One small can may contain up to 300 mg of caffeine, nearly triple the amount in a strong cup of coffee and well beyond the safe limit for adults over 60. Immediately after consumption, these compounds activate the sympathetic nervous system, causing a sudden spike in heart rate, elevated blood pressure, and narrowed arteries. As a result, your heart must work twice as hard. The outcome? Atrial fibrillation, chest pain, and a dramatically increased risk of myocardial infarction. For those with pre-existing conditions such as hypertension, arrhythmia, or coronary artery disease, even a single can could be the breaking point. A study by Mayo Clinic found that just one energy drink can double adrenaline levels, significantly increase heart rate and blood pressure within only 30 minutes. Likewise, the American Heart Association reports that individuals who consume energy drinks more than 3 times per week face a 2.4 times higher risk of cardiovascular events compared to non-consumers. What's even more alarming? Sudden cardiac deaths among young, seemingly healthy individuals after consuming energy drinks. But do you know who's quietly relying on these drinks the most? Older adults, exhausted, sleep-deprived, trying to stay alert for work, unaware that their aging bodies can no longer handle these extreme stimulants like they once could in their 20s. If you're over 60, please stay away from energy drinks. There is no benefit from artificial energy that's worth risking a heart attack or stroke in the middle of the night. Make wiser choices. Don't let your heart be manipulated by fake energy. Don't worry just yet, because what I'm about to share could help reduce your risk of heart attack and stroke. Try it starting today and feel free to share your positive changes in the comments below. First, take a few minutes and ask yourself this simple question: what are you drinking every day? Don't just drink out of habit. Drink with a purpose. And every time you pick up a glass, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this drink nourishing my heart or quietly wearing it down? Trust me, little things like sipping warm water in the morning, enjoying a cup of unsweetened herbal tea during your break, or drinking a little electrolyte water after a walk can really help your blood vessels stay relaxed, take pressure off your heart, and keep your blood pressure in a safe zone. Next, don't try to quit everything all at once. Change a little at a time. If you usually drink red wine every night to relax, try cutting back to 2 or 3 times a week. Then, maybe swap it for a glass of real grape juice with no sugar added. You'll still get the antioxidant benefits, but it's gentler on your heart. Do you love cocktails? Then try a refreshing glass of cold water with a splash of lemon, a few slices of ginger, or a sprig of mint. It still looks great, still tastes fun, and your blood vessels and heart will thank you for it. Here's something very important. Cut down on caffeine and refined sugar. Those two are silent troublemakers for your heart. They make your heart beat too fast, cause sudden spikes in blood pressure, and leave you feeling drained afterward in a way no one else can see but you. That creamy milk tea, that innocent-looking energy drink, or that sweet cup of coffee might be slowly pushing your heart closer to the edge. So why not try switching to plain black coffee or a mild unsweetened tea after meals? It helps your digestion, keeps your blood sugar steady, and gives your heart a break. Now here's the big one. You need to choose drinks that feed and heal your blood vessels. Think dandelion tea, artichoke tea, pomegranate juice, celery juice, or green tea. These drinks don't just cool your body down. They help lower bad cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and slow down the hardening of arteries. They build a wall of protection around your heart and cut your risk of heart attacks and strokes, especially if you're over 60. And finally, the one thing no one else can do for you: listen to your body. If you drink something and then feel your heart racing, feel dizzy, lose sleep, or get a headache, don't just brush it off as nothing or blame it on a bad day. That might be your early warning sign of a heart attack or a dangerous rise in blood pressure. Your heart has been there for you through every step of your life, every choice, every joy, every storm. But as we grow older, it becomes more important to recognize what builds our heart up and what quietly tears it down. Little habits that seem harmless can quietly lead to high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, and over time, serious conditions like stroke or heart failure. Your heart has carried you through the decades. Now it's your turn to take care of it. Start making those small, mindful choices today so you can keep living a life full of energy, joy, and meaningful moments for many years to come. If you feel that what you have just heard has brought value to you, click subscribe to join our community, a place that stands beside you in making smart, health-focused choices every day. Our goal is to help you extend your life, enjoy it to the fullest, and preserve lasting happiness. Please like this video, share it with those you care about, and leave a comment so we can exchange ideas and learn from one another. Together, we will build a complete health journey, starting with protecting a strong heart, the foundation for every meaningful moment in life. Thank you for watching, and I wish you peace, strength, and the ability to safeguard your most precious organ, your heart.